Carl Edwards working his way back toward the lead. That's Kurt Busch just ahead, and Denny Hamlin on the outside in the 11. 8 laps to go.
Tell you that 20 car is going to be mighty hard to get by. It's going to take Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, and Dale Jr. to get it done. Junior's trying to get outside there to get a little momentum coming off of 2. He's got Jeff with him now and Jimmy right behind him. It's going to take all those guys to get around him, I guarantee you.
Let's show you how Tony Stewart got the lead.
Just got that run down the back straightaway going off into turn 3 and just turned it right to the bottom.
That was almost too easy. But I think Junior knew he couldn't afford to take some evasive action there and block him because it cost him too much momentum.
7 laps to go.
I believe Junior's a little better off at 2.
There are 13 cars within 1 second of the lead.
I am thoroughly impressed with these cars staying together this long the way they have. Normally down here, by now we're strung out single file, not a lot of racing going on. These cats are on top of the wheel.
Oh, Kurt Busch is in trouble in a 2 car. He's got a tire down, it looks like.
And he hangs on.
Look at that car, Larry. I mean, it finally spins it out.
Caution is on the Speedway. They'll come to take 6 laps to go.
Well, I'm impressed because that's a car that was headed for the wall and coulda, woulda, shoulda hit it hard.
It sure should have.
Good job.
That's an understatement.
Looks like the right front's down.
It's the blue deuce. That's Reed Sorensen on the outside.
Gets a push from Carl there. I don't think that had anything to do with it. He just gets loose getting in there. I'm not so sure that tire wasn't soft going into 3. Look at that car. I mean, that thing should be spun out and going back up the racetrack. It finally does, but I'm telling you, it's incredible how these cars will straighten themselves up.
I don't know that the tire's all the way down, but it's almost like it maybe had a soft look to it.
Yeah.
He benefited by getting down on the apron where he could then use the banking as a berm to keep that right rear from climbing the hill. From
nice
Carl
and
Edwards.
easy, single file.
That thing just steps out. It never did get it. It never was under him. And of course, that's a right front, soft right front.
And we saw the collision with J.J. Yaley.
Keep coming, keep coming.
Next to Hamlin.
Was that Hamlin that got hit again?
Hasn't missed a caution yet tonight, has he?
And 2 nights.
I think he ended up okay, but J.J. Yaley got together with somebody on the inside going into turn 3.
It may have been Mark.
Well, I think we're going to see about the top 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8 stay out, but pretty much the back part of the field comes in. Nothing to lose. Give me 4 fresh tires. Let's make that last adjustment.
Boy, I tell you, this is a good move right here.
Dick Berggren.
Mark Martin has just told the crew that he was sorry for what he considered a driving mistake, put 4 tires on the car, and he said he's going to try to make something of this. Matt.
And Dick, the 88, Dale Earnhardt Jr., not on pit road, but he did report into his team. I do have a vibration, not a driveline vibration. I believe a loose wheel is progressively getting a little bit worse as the laps wind on. But we should be okay. Steve?
Matt, Carl Edwards just came down pit road and literally put his hand out the window with 4 fingers saying, give me 4 tires. That's what he got. By the way, Kurt Busch said, loose entry, man. That was our problem.
Thanks, Steve. We mentioned a problem for J.J. Yaley, who was kind of trailing the play, if you will. And it appears that he and Ryan Newman got together. Let's have a look. On the right of your screen.
Yeah, he sees the trouble up ahead, and he starts checking up big time. J.J. in the 96 car, Yaley, he just comes flying in there and gets into Ryan.
Dick,
Well, it's going to be a long pit stop for Ryan Newman for sure, and he was really hoping to win the race tonight, Mike. His father, Greg, tonight is his birthday, and the birthday present was planned to be a trophy out of this event. Not to be.
Ryan's birthday was 2 months ago, and Chrissy gave him something he'd always wanted, a brand new, restored to brand new, 49 Buick convertible.
Wow.
Kind of like the one in Rain Man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, it's not kind of like. It was one of the cars used in Rain Man.
Wow.
And that's the new pride of his collection.
Cool.
But he had definitely started working his way up through there with that backup car. You know, we talked to him during the break, and he said, you know, it's not quite time to go, but it will be. And he had started making a move.
Well, Chris, Jeff, this is still an anybody can win it kind of race, even with just a few laps to go.
Yeah, and Mike, we can't end under caution. So, Kevin, you throw caution to the wind. Who's your choice here? Is Tony the guy?
Well, I think with as few laps left, I think it's, you know, I don't think the tires are going to mean a huge difference, but I think those 3 Hendrick cars up there are going to play a factor, and it's hard to see how it's going to shake out, but the 20's been stout down there by himself.
But at the same time, though, Kevin, with these guys coming in, including your teammate Clint Boyer, getting 4 tires, he could make some special noise because he's going to be able to have a lot of grip right now. A lot of these teams don't have, and it could be really interesting to see if he make a run through the middle.
We hadn't been through too many cycles on the tires and not pitted either, so it'll be interesting to see.
But you think we could see another little mix-up, possibly?
It'll be aggressive.
Let's go back to Mike, Darrell, and Larry.
Well, if this was a traditional Sprint Cup race, you'd see a single file restart, and the 4 Hendrick drivers running 2nd through 5th could all gang up and draft past Tony Stewart. But as you see, the rules for the Budweiser Shootout, double file restarts. So pick your partner, let's dance.
Yeah, here's one rule that never changes, though. Don't spin the tires and don't miss a shift. That's the big thing right now if you're up there in the front. I've seen it happen time and time again here on restarts. Somebody misses a gear, somebody messes up, and away we go.
Pole qualifying tomorrow on Fox, then the Gatorade Duel at Daytona. On Speed Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Part of over 100 hours of Speed Week coverage on Speed.
Got 54 cars here trying to qualify for the 50th annual Daytona 500. There's only room for 43.
I don't know that you can win this race from back there with the 4 tires, but I guarantee you one thing, you can pass a lot of cars in a hurry. That's going to make a big difference in those guys that got tires.
3 laps to go when they come back.